it ready?
Yes, everything's ready to go.
Okay, be careful.
The horse is a really big symbol in Turkey, and I think that working with them on this, in some ways for us, helps tell the story of Turkey. We're really honored that we were chosen to work with Espressolab on this project.
Bizim zaten amacımız bu projeleri gerçekleştirirken bütün misafirlerimize özgün ve kültürel bir deneyim alanı yaratabilmek.
I think the choice of the horse goes with the theme of motion and energy because a horse is majestic and its movement is beautiful and elegant, and that I just think of horses running, especially wild horses, and it's freedom, it's exhilarating, and I think that goes with the idea of movement and energy.
Espressolab uzun süredir gençlerin enerjisinden de güç alarak mağazaları kültürel buluşma noktalarına dönüştürmeyi hedefliyor. Ve aslında Espressolab Roastery bunun en iyi örneklerinden biri. Kültür sanatla gençleri buluşturduğumuz bir alan. Kinetik at fikrimiz de aslında buradan yola çıkarak hazırlanmış bir proje diyebiliriz.
I really hope that visitors see the fun in our project. I'm very fond of themed experiences and coming into a place and saying, oh, this is not just your ordinary coffee shop. There's something a little bit more interesting about this.
As an art director, I'm looking at things periodically. With this project, because of the realism that we had to achieve, I was constantly going and looking at the horse and looking at it and kind of stepping back and going, do I believe this? Is this a real horse? Yes. This here, yes. This, no. But the end result is a horse that gives you the illusion that it's real.
Bir de bir tabela hazırlamıştık. Dokunmayın ısırır gibi. Ve aslında hiç bilmeyen bir insanın ne hissedeceğini düşündüm orada. Çünkü o kadar gerçek ki hareket ettiğinde biraz ürktüm.
O kafa göz oynamaya başlayınca ne oluyor falan diye böyle bir oturup izlemeye başladık.
This design process, we actually had a pretty quick turnaround. We had about 3 months between actually signing off and starting off with the design all the way to project completion and shipping it off. So at the beginning of our process, we'll take the design and we'll put that usually into a computer. So we'll have our digital model, but then we'll also have the physical model as well. So we'll be working on both of those simultaneously. Animation will start to work on what they're doing in order to bring our characters to life, and mechanical engineering and controls engineering will basically figure out all of the guts, figure out what's going on inside to be able to translate this into life.
I think I would like to make sure that anybody that gets to see the horse in real life, at first they just honestly believe that it's a real looking horse.
So the preparation for getting ready to make a horse here at ANIMAX was getting together with many people. So getting together with Mark, the art director, and making sure that we were all on the same page as far as artwork goes. And as far as we know, we had to get together and make sure we knew exactly which dark brown they wanted for the horse to be and things like that. So the process there was a lot of work between me and Mark.
In our very early stages of design, I took a team of about 4 or 5 people, including our mechanical designer, out to a stable where we looked at horses up close, We took photos and videos. We studied how the hair movement was, what the hair direction along the horse, and we studied the movement to see what were the most key movements that we could capture in this horse.
Bizim için en kritik aşama bir kere zaten haberin gelmesiydi. Kinetik at deyince bende hiçbir şey canlanmadı. Yani en kötü ihtimalle ne bileyim bir heykel gibi bir şey diye düşündüm.
Nasıl at bulabilirim diye düşünmeye başladım. Direkt at yapan bir kimse yoktu. Hani çok güzel çalışmalar yapan firmalar vardı ama bizim istediğimiz mekanik, elektrik, hani her şeyi içinde barındıran, bütün hani dışından da gerçek gözüken bir şey yapan bir firmayı bulmak biraz zorlaştırdı durumu.
Bir de yurt dışından geleceği için uçakla getirmek, buna uygun uçak bulmak da kolay bir şey değil. İlk başta yaşadığımız sıkıntılar bunlardı ama bir şekilde hallettik tabii.
We started with a model that was given to us of a horse and found that that model didn't exactly match what our reality was. So went in and took photos of the actual horse and rebuilt it in the computer to kind of more closely emulate what we were striving to have our end goal.
I think the realism of the horse comes from some of the subtle movements in the neck and the ears, the little bit of the tail flap that happens with the horse.
So we have about 35 people actually who have touched the horse at some point or another. And some of those disciplines, we have sculptors, we have mold makers, we have people who are doing processing, we have mechanical engineers, controls engineers, we have costumers, we have fabrications, machine shop, we have controls technicians and assembly technicians. So we run the gamut on all the disciplines that we have here at ANIMAX.
Some of the challenges with making a horse was definitely the fur and making sure that we knew that we could get a fur that was going to work with the materials that we use to adhere it to the form, but also making sure that the fur looked like a horse and felt like a horse.
The total fiction of characters, you can do anything you want. There's no parameters, but once you start getting into an animal that people recognize, there is a level of realism that you've got to obtain.
Bu atı sadece bir mekanda sergilemek istemiyorduk. Bu yüzden atın hani herhangi bir yerden bir yere gitmesi kolay olması gerekiyordu bizim için. Firma da bunun platformla çözülmesini önerdi. Fakat platform koyduğumuzda bu at gerçekçiliğini yitirecekti. Biz de hani gerçek bir at olmasını istiyorduk. Altında herhangi bir yapı olmasını istemedik. Ondan sonra firmaya da hani bunun baskısını yaptık. Hani nasıl çözebiliriz diye. Firma da asla önermedi bunu. Hani bu devrilir, olmaz. Çok tehlikeli diye bize uyarılar yaptı. Tabii biz dinlemedik. Atın tek başına platformsuz gerçek bir at görünmesi bizim için önemli diye alt mekanizmalarını, işte denge durumlarını, her şeyi hallederek atı sadece gerçek bir at gibi oluşturduk.
It's quite a heavy horse, not quite as heavy as a real horse. It's about 350 pounds. This one, it stands on its all fours, all four legs, and that's how it's supported. So it's just kind of cool.
I'm actually very proud of the realism of the horse. It almost feels like the horse is going to brush its muzzle against me or whip its tail at me. So I'm actually very proud of the team for accomplishing that.
Having this figure in this neighborhood of Baghdad Street is very interesting to me because you've got one side of Istanbul that's very, the tourists are all over, but then you have this other side where it feels more like home life. And I feel like it's a beautiful thing to put that horse in that element of people having a personal interaction with it and a personal response.
Yavaş yavaş cadde canlanmaya başlayınca insanların tepkilerini görünce izlemek çok zevkliydi. O tepkileri görmek Çok zevkliydi. Bu hep Instagram'da falan karşımıza çıkan tepki videolarını izlemek gibiydi. Çok eğlenceliydi. Bir ara falan böyle ben artık böyle atımızı sevmeye başladım. Saçlarını falan taramaya başladım. Orada kadın böyle şok geçirip trafikte o gerçek değil mi diye bağırmaya başladı. Evet değil dedim. Öyle rahatlayıp gitti yani, böyle bir şok geçirmişti. Atı oraya çıkardığımızı falan düşünmüştü cidden yani. Güzeldi.
On a larger scale, I think that it's important that we highlight both technology and art and how they intersect. Both of them are fundamental to our human existence. Technology is how we evolve, it's how we create, it's how we better human society, and art is how we express that. Art is how we express who we are as humans and what we want to be. So this kinetic horse that we've created is a prime example of that. Not only does it highlight the capabilities of what human has achieved so far to be able to recreate life forms into a separate figure, but then also it expresses the artistry that we want to create this, that we have a desire to make something that's magical.
Günün sonunda bu bir sanat eseri ve sanatta teknolojinin çok ciddi bir çabayla buluşturulmuş hali. Atımız da aslında kahve, mühendislik ve teknolojinin bir araya geldi. Yani çok ekstra, eşinin benzerinin görülemeyeceği bir eser.